Dr. Alistair Finch, a man of science, dreamt of stars. His mind, a crucible of innovation, birthed marvels. Robots, strong and intelligent, were his creations, his army, Alistair's ambition to conquer the cosmos. He saw humanity's destiny written across the nebulae, a future etched in stardust and ambition. His spaceship, the Icarus, was his chariot to the heavens. He traversed the cosmos, leaving a trail of human ingenuity in his wake. Planets, once distant dreams, became tangible realities, ripe for the taking. Alistair's robots, an extension of his will, followed his every command, their metallic symphony echoing through the void. His journey was interrupted. A vessel, sleek and silver, materialized from the cosmic dust. It was alien, its design defying human comprehension. Alistair's robots whirred, their metallic fingers twitching towards their weapons. He felt a thrill course through him, the thrill of the unknown, the challenge of a new frontier. From this alien craft came she, Princess Lyra. Her skin shimmered like 1,000 galaxies, her eyes pools of molten gold. She was royalty, her bearing regal, her voice a melody of stars. She spoke of her people, the Astria, guardians of the cosmos. Alistair, in his arrogance, had strayed too far. He refused to yield. Alistair's resolve was as unyielding as the steel of the spaceship's hull. Every fibre of his being was dedicated to his mission, to his vision of humanity's future among the stars. Alistair, blinded by his ambition, saw her as an obstacle. She was a barrier to his dreams, a voice of dissent in his grand plan. Her presence was a constant reminder of the delicate balance he was so eager to disrupt. Their first encounter was a clash of wills, a tempest of words, echoing in the cold vacuum of space. The air between them crackled with tension, each argument a spark in the growing inferno of their conflict. She spoke of peace, of harmony, of the delicate balance of the cosmos. Her words were like a soothing balm, a stark contrast to the harsh realities of space. She believed in coexistence, in the possibility of a future where humanity and the universe could thrive together. He countered with arguments of progress, of humanity's right to expand, to conquer. To Alistair, the stars were not just distant lights, but beacons of opportunity, waiting to be claimed. His vision was one of dominance, of humanity's ascension to a galactic power. Yet beneath the surface of their conflict, something else flickered. An unspoken connection, a spark of attraction that neither could deny. It was as if the very stars they argued over conspired to bring them together. He found himself drawn to her strength, her unwavering conviction. Her passion was a mirror to his own, reflecting his intensity in a way that both challenged and intrigued him. She was a force of nature, a storm he could not weather. Her eyes, filled with wisdom beyond her years, held him captive. They were windows to a soul that had seen much, endured much, and yet remained unbroken. In those moments he saw not an adversary, but a kindred spirit. Alistair, for the first time, questioned his mission, his ambition. Doubt crept into his mind, a shadow in the bright light of his certainty. Was his path the right one? Was his vision worth the cost? Was he right to claim the stars, to bend them to his will? The questions gnawed at him, eroding the foundation of his beliefs. In the vast expanse of space he found himself at a crossroads, torn between his ambition and the unexpected bond that had begun to form. Days turned into weeks and weeks into months. The passage of time aboard the spaceship was marked not by the rising and setting of a sun, but by the steady hum of the engines and the distant twinkle of stars. Alistair, captivated by Lyra, found himself agreeing to a truce. It was an unspoken agreement born out of mutual respect and curiosity. They were two souls adrift in the vast expanse of space, seeking understanding. He shared his knowledge, his dreams, his fears. Alistair spoke of his home planet, the struggles his people faced, and the hopes he harboured for a better future. His words were filled with passion and sincerity. She in turn spoke of her people, their customs, their deep connection to the cosmos. Lyra's stories were rich with the history and traditions of her culture, painting vivid pictures of a world Alistair had never known. They learned each other's languages, not just the words, but the nuances, the unspoken emotions. It was a slow process, filled with moments of frustration and joy, but it brought them closer together. He saw the universe through her eyes, not as a realm to be conquered, but as a garden to be nurtured. The stars were no longer distant points of light, but seeds of potential, waiting to be cultivated. The robots once tools of war, were repurposed, their metallic hands now planting seeds of understanding between two cultures. They became symbols of a new era where technology served the purpose of peace. Alistair realized that true power lay not in domination but in collaboration. It was a profound revelation, one that changed the course of his journey. Together, they forged a bond that transcended the boundaries of their worlds, united by a shared vision of harmony and mutual respect. Section 5. A change of heart, a twist of fate. Love blossomed in the sterile environment of his spaceship. Alistair, a man of war and conquest, never imagined that he would find love amidst the cold metal and endless void of space. Yet there she was, Lyra, a beacon of warmth and hope in his otherwise solitary existence. It was an improbable love, born of conflict, nurtured by understanding. Their paths had crossed in the most unlikely of circumstances, and against all odds they had found solace in each other. Their love was a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, even in the most inhospitable of environments. Alistair, the conqueror, found himself conquered by a love more profound than any star system. His heart, once hardened by years of battle and loss, now beat with a new purpose. He was no longer just a captain, he was a man in love, willing to risk everything for the woman who had captured his heart. His ambition, once an insatiable fire, now flickered with a different kind of heat, the warmth of affection. The dreams of conquest that had once driven him were now replaced by dreams of a future with Lyra. He envisioned a life where they could be together, free from the burdens of war and conflict, but their newfound love faced a test. The universe, vast and unpredictable, had other plans for them. Just as they began to dream of a peaceful future, a shadow loomed over their happiness. A distress call, faint but urgent, reached them. The message crackled through the ship's communication system, sending a chill down their spines. It was a call for help, a plea that could not be ignored. It was the Astria, Lyra's people. The very essence of her being was tied to that distant planet, and now it was in grave danger. The distress signal painted a grim picture of destruction and chaos. Their home planet was under attack, their very existence threatened by a force unknown. The invaders were relentless, their intentions clear, to annihilate everything in their path. The Astria, once a beacon of peace and prosperity, was now a battleground. Alistair, his heart pounding with a mixture of love and fear, knew he had to act. The weight of responsibility pressed heavily on his shoulders. He was not just fighting for a planet, he was fighting for Lyra, for their future together. The fate of the Astria, the fate of Lyra, rested on his shoulders. With determination burning in his eyes, Alistair prepared to face the unknown, ready to protect the woman he loved and the world she called home. Section 6. The Galaxy on the Brink. The enemy was unlike anything Alistair had ever encountered. They were beings of pure energy, their forms shifting, their motives unclear. Their power was immense, their hunger for destruction palpable. Alistair's robots, now instruments of peace, were ill-equipped for this cosmic battle. Lyra, her voice trembling with a mixture of courage and despair, explained the enemy's motives. They were beings of chaos, driven by an insatiable hunger for energy. The Astria, with their advanced technology and deep connection to the cosmos, were seen as a threat, a source of energy to be devoured. Section 7. Love conquers all. Alistair, driven by his love for Lyra and his newfound respect for the Astria, knew he had to act to protect the woman he loved and the galaxy she called home. He combined his human ingenuity with the Astria's advanced technology, creating a weapon of light, a beacon of hope against the encroaching darkness. The battle raged, a cosmic ballet of light and darkness. Alistair fought alongside Lyra, their love a shield against the chaos. His robots, reprogrammed for defense, held the line, their metallic bodies shimmering under the onslaught of enemy fire. Section 8. A new horizon. Victory came at a price. The Astria homeworld was saved, but their civilization was forever changed. Alistair, hailed as a hero, knew the real victory lay in the love he shared with Lyra and the understanding forged in the crucible of war. He chose to stay, not as a conqueror, but as a protector, a partner in rebuilding their shattered world. The Icarus, his symbol of ambition, was repurposed, a vessel of peace, a testament to the transformative power of love. Section 9. Legacy of the Stars. Together, Alistair and Lyra worked to rebuild not just the Astria's world, but the relationship between their people. They established a Council of Stars, a coalition of planets dedicated to peace and cooperation. Alistair's robots, once symbols of conquest, were now ambassadors of goodwill, their metallic hands extended in friendship. Their love story became legend, whispered across the cosmos, a beacon of hope in the darkness, a testament to the idea that even amongst the stars, love could bloom in the most unexpected places, changing the course of history and forging a new destiny for all.